Okay, let's just get this stuff out. All right, let's do this. Just get this stuff out. All right. Hey, Mama B. Yeah, sorry about that. I was catching up with Kimberly. I have known Kimberly since 1999, and she's actually in Oklahoma. And we sort of, our messages became less and less and less. She's been going through some family stuff, and then, as we know, that the virus that swept the world and changed people's lives. So anyway, I seen messages there from her and thought, oh gosh, I better reply, you know. So anyway, it looks like it's just me and you at the moment. I've got hiccups. I don't know how long I'll stay on. Probably won't be too long. All right, I'm just trying to put this stuff here. What have we got here? I can't remember. Do you remember who gave me the money, Mama B? Do you remember who gave me the money to buy a crystal? Was it Alyssa? Was it Alyssa, I think, that said she wanted me to buy a crystal? And at the moment it's showing me that there's 4 people online. So if you're wanting a reading, you need to sort it out right now, guys. Because like I said, I might only be online for an hour or something today. I have really just not been feeling the best. I'm not sick. I just feel a bit strange. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, let me just get this done. Okay, is it working? Hey there, Chris. Okay, what have we got coming in? I don't know if it's too late for people. Chris, what's the time on the East Coast at the moment? We got a donation from Rocky. Yeah, we got a donation for a mini reading for Rocky at the moment. What's the time on the East Coast? Is this why there's a problem? Because our clock's changed here. And I've got a feeling that, yeah, see, it's 11:30 at night. It might be a bit too late for people, although I was coming on around 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon here and doing quite well with people, which would have been around the same time anyway. Right now here it is 1:30. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. It's just after lunch here. Okay, Rocky, let's see your question. Oh, so it's a bit late for you, Chris. Maybe it is a bit too late for certain people. You know, maybe I need to be going online a bit earlier. I just don't like going online around the whole lunch sort of hour here. When I'm at the club, it's fine, you know, like I should be at the club tomorrow. Oh, maybe not, because if he gets through tonight, he's got to play again out at that club tomorrow, so he might not want to go in the day there tomorrow. Anyway, let's just get on with Rocky's question. Rocky, what is your question? How does Roberto feel about our reunion last Friday? Okay, let's have a look. Set the clock. Thanks, Rocky, for a donation. Much appreciated. Okay. How is Roberto feeling about, look at this nice big crystal I've got here. It's mega. It reminds me of a dragon's head in a certain angle. It looks like a dragon's head. Anyway, how is Roberto feeling? How is Roberto feeling about their connection last Friday? About the reunion last Friday. Oh, you reckon that most of my people that pay are from the East Coast? Maybe. I know James is in New York. I think that Stephen Harbour, I think that he may be on the East Coast as well. I'm not too sure. We'll have to ask him next time he comes. This is looking a little bit up and down, but mostly good, mostly up. Let me just move this more. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly looking like good feelings, good times. He did feel that at times you may have been a little bit cold with the Queen of Diamonds sitting here, talking about the responsibilities and who owes what or who should be doing what. This is a nice feeling of the coming together. This is where sort of worried right at the beginning, is this relationship going to keep going or is it over? So there was some sort of concerns about where you are with each other at the moment, but then this is talking the truth, feeling quite comfortable and relaxed over here. This here is either in your mind or his. It's something in the back of the mind where I hope this is not going to happen or I hope that's not going to happen. And also trying not to rock the boat, basically. Down here we got the two kings, so this can be where this is nice energy in here, the double eights, the red two, this is all really nice energy in the middle here. Okay, so just removing them, very nice energy, good connection with each other. Why is this I've got to have it streaming. So this is all looking kind of nice energy. This is like the two of you working out what things you could do together, what places you could go together. I thought that when we were doing these readings before, Rocky, that you were looking at him coming and moving in with you. None of this is talking about moving in. The big black 10 could be where he's talking about something personal. This could be somebody that needed to go to a hospital or a nursing home, and it can be a government thing or a work thing. The other way of looking at it is where he's been sorry that he's been absent because he's been busy trying to make money. So that could be an indicator there. But over here, this is nice. This is like a nice surprise about the two of you being more connected with each other. Yeah, so this here, I think, is two versions of Roberto. This is the long-term commitment husband, sort of, but can't give you exactly what he needs. This over here is more about play and fun and working on things together. There is two sort of negative tones here. This starts the reading off with this, is the relationship working or not? Hang on a sec. I'm just waiting for Siri to stop recording me. Hey Siri, stop. It's picking up on my voice, a stupid thing. All right, let's have a look just to finish off here, and we'll do we'll do a yes and no for you. Oh, okay, so that's why that black 10 was there. That would be the concern, the stress. I wasn't sure whether it was work or not, because that 8 of diamonds is usually work and getting money and buying things, or working and getting paid. Okay, so let's just see you and him, top and bottom of the deck, and then we'll do a yes and no with this deck here. Show me more about Roberto. Has anyone else been feeling a little bit off over the last week or so? A little bit emotional or just weird in the head, foggy in the head, and it's just, I can't describe it. One day I felt like just really, really sad, and for nothing, like nothing was happening. I just felt very weird and sad. I think it's the past. I think the past stuff, like all of what's happened. Okay, so we have about possible movement and change and something coming to an end. We have something growing and the balance coming back. So this is nice. This is what's sort of in front of you here, and supportive energy, which would be buying the food, being concerned about things with your bills. This here is the fear of things not working out, betrayal of trust, or some sort of sneaky behavior going on. It's like that sort of stuff's coming to an end. It's done. But over here, you are still both sort of exploring the options of which way to go. This is the first card that's come out to show movement and moving in together. Okay, so let's do a yes and no, and we'll do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom, but one of them is a question. So the top one is your question, yes or no, Rocky. So just think about a yes and no. Okay, so you're still wanting to know about these neighbours moving out. Yeah, but anyway, whatever you want to think about for your yes and no, and bottom of the deck is just extra messages for your reading today. I don't think anybody else has paid, I don't know. All right, so we've got a yes, and then a no here. So your question's more of a yes. Now, what you're being shown here is about celebrating, enjoying life, doing things together. Whatever efforts you put into the relationship or your job or whatever it is, you will see the benefits eventually. This here is just telling you, I think it's telling you to be quick, because this is positive energy I'm seeing here. So this could be about getting things done and being quick, not sort of waiting around. It can be a warning about the sly kind of behavior going on from somebody, something not really 100% true there. And bottom of the deck messages are taking a chance, be careful again, and then the Sun. So you've got 2 really good cards here about taking a chance and something working out with the Sun. But again, you're being told about someone in the background here trying to cause some sort of drama or troubles. Possibly the neighbours, the sly fox and this snake. It could be about the neighbours, you know, the problems you're having with them. Anyway, that's what we got for you, Rocky, so thank you. All right, Crystal and Mama B. Mama B, we'll do... where's my book? Can you do the timestamps? Because we haven't got anyone paying, I might as well do the star signs. I've got them here ready anyway, so we'll just do the star signs. Where's my pen? We'll do the star signs for all of them, and if nobody's paid, we'll basically turn off for the day, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some donations happening tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever it is I'm going to be online. All right, so we'll start with Rocky's star sign. Rocky, what's your star sign and what's Roberto's star sign? We'll start with those 2, then we'll do Mama B, and then Chris will do your star sign, and then we'll move on with all the rest of them. So Rocky, your star sign and his. Yes, it looks like another date because you had the card about celebration and going out and enjoying things and everything there. So pretty much it not only said yes, but it showed you going out together. I was going to show, this is what I got. There's some other pieces scattered about my house, but one of the ladies on my channel, she gave me some money and said to get a crystal that was calling out to me. I wanted some of this, chrysoprase, I think it's called, chrysoprase. I love this stuff. It reminds me of like the ocean, and like that's the land and then the water. You know, it reminds me of the ocean and things like that. I'm not even sure what this is good for, but it's been cleansed and everything. I've got some of it sitting in the money bowl, and I've got some of it sitting in other parts on my table. I was given a piece of agate, nice piece of agate here as well. This is Amazonite. I was really wanting this. When I was looking at the chrysoprase, I was really wanting this stuff, this pale blue pretty stuff. And this is more chrysoprase, just little chunks of this stuff that this person that bought me the big pieces with my money, they actually had these pieces that they can't do anything with. They like polishing them and doing things. Anyway, that's what I got with the money that one of my donators gave me. Whoops. Oh, God. Alright, I'm just going to wash my hand, girls. I've just touched the bird of paradise flower and it's all sticky all over my hands. Alright, that's better. Alright, so what's happening? Oh, Chris, you did a donation. Oh, you're both Sagittarius. Your mum, Dion, would like a general for the next 4 weeks. Okay, thank you, Chris. Alright, so we'll do that first and then we'll look at Sagittarius. Chris, you and your mum, what is the star sign? So we're going to look at Aries, Sag, and whatever Chris and her mum are. And we'll look at Virgo and Cancer. Alright. Alright, so I'm assuming that was a full donation, Chris. I won't even go and check it because it'll stop the thing. Alright, let's do a 10-minute on the clock for Chris's mum, Dion. Okay, so Dion, show me Dion for the weeks ahead. What's coming towards Dion for the weeks ahead? Show me Dion weeks ahead. Oh, we got a card flipped there. Where is it? That's good. That means some nice changes are coming towards her. Things that she's been hoping for. She may be planning somebody's birthday. She may be planning a trip. If she's still working, I'm not sure how old she is, but if she's still at work, she could be planning something that she needs to do with work. Anyway, let's put her name down. She's got a women's thing going on here and here. Bottom of the deck. All right, what are we seeing here, Crystal? All right, so Aquarius and Taurus, we're going to look at those two. Oh, so we got a nice Aquarius to look at. That's nice. Actually, when I did Aquarius, I think I did Aquarius the other time I was on, Chris. It was really nice energy around Aquarius, some nice things going on to do with family and relationships. All right, so what am I seeing here? So it looks like with your mum, if we look at this from a medical perspective, this would be a male with something to do with his bladder, his bowel, his stomach. So there might be something wrong going on there. This would be talking to the doctor, telling the doctor what needs to happen. And this would be a refusal to heal. So it can be where, if we're talking about your dad, for instance, or your uncle, this is where this person knows that they have to stop. They have to slow down a little bit or whatever. And that's where the person's refusing to take time out and stop. If we looked at this in a different light, like I said, to do with work or anything like that, this would be a little bit of work and joining forces with other people to share the responsibility. So this is like these two, this could be you and your mum sitting together to talk about, let's share the responsibility to look after this person here. You mentioned your pawpaw had surgeries and things like that, so that could be you and her looking after him and sharing the load, sharing the responsibilities. There is a little bit of frustration on either you or your mother's side here, if this is used to. It could be her and her sister, a cousin, whoever. There's some sort of nice gathering going on, but there is somebody missing from the gathering for some reason. I don't know if they're at home and they just don't want to come out, or whether they're actually literally incapacitated and can't be there. The other thing I'm seeing here with your mum is, again, the two women having a discussion about what they want to do. One of them doesn't see eye to eye with the other one. So this is somebody saying, I really don't feel like this is the right approach. The other person saying, come on, you know that this would be good for you. So there's two people having this backwards and forwards conversation about, one thinks that this is the right way to go. She's talking about something from the past, that bygones be bygones, or we should go to this place. The other person saying, I really, really don't think that this is the right way to do this. So you got two people, they're discussing a solution to a problem. One of them's your mum, and one of them's either you or somebody else. Again, it could be someone she works with. It could be some extension of the family. She needs to be prepared to stand her ground with whoever this person is. She may have someone from her past trying to reconnect with her at this time as well. Over here, this could be where she's part of somebody else's engagement. With work, this would be a new sort of look at the work. This is almost like tapping into retirement money or investing money in something over here. Now, it could be discussions about where the money needs to go or what thing you need to buy, but she just needs to be prepared for some sort of hostile kind of negative approach here. It could be her that's being negative and hostile and saying, I'm going to do it my way or the highway, or it could be coming across from somebody else. Medically speaking, looking at this particular section here, this is literally talking about someone's baby boy, something to do with a baby boy here. There may be the baby's not eating properly, or the baby needs some sort of medication, can't get the medication, or it's the wrong medication. This is telling me that the mother, the baby, everything will be all right down the track. This is where balance comes back. The other stuff I'm seeing here with your mum, again, we'll start with medical kind of things. There is a definite male tone to this reading. Now, if it's your mum herself, it means that there's some sort of hormonal thing that's out of whack. She might need to lay off the soya bean if she's been drinking soy milk or eating soy products and everything. It might be building up too much hormone, or it may be actually medication that's the wrong medication at this time. We also have something to do with a pregnancy, 9 months away, a whisper, a thought of a new baby coming into the picture. Because of Black 5, because it's black, I'd have to say it's the opposite. It's a girl. So there's some sort of on the horizon, a very difficult stage of pregnancy, but then followed by the 9 months. There's something she's been wishing and hoping for as well, Chris. It's like something needs to end, something needs to finish, something needs to come to its final conclusion. somebody she's trying to talk to. Maybe she cut this person out in the past. Maybe they cut her out. It can be a family dispute here. There's something where she's very close and very fond. This is telling me something that she's really wanting, she's somebody in the family that maybe she's really close to them, but other people are like, I don't want anything to do with them. Because this can be some sort of confusion or conflict going on in a family sort of dynamic. She's accepting that something's done and over with here. She does have something to do with spirit. What have we got with doubles? We've got January. We've got August. We've got all the queens. Yeah, she's got all the queens here. A lot of feminine energy over the next month. So she might be spending a lot of time with you, with her sister, with your sister. Something to do with women energy here. Got double threes, which is March. So we got January, we got March, we got August, and we got May. And that's about it, is it? Everything else is single cards. All right. Okay, so the person on the other side, it would have to be somebody that either had dementia or had a stroke or something like that with these two cards here. There's somebody else, something to do with violence and anger, possible alcohol, drugs, or a crime here. And there's also something to do with the bowel, the bladder, the lower back, the hip area. Yeah, so she's got a couple of energies here of people in spirit, and I'd have to say it's probably a lot of females with all the four queens coming out, but we did have a king sitting there at the front. So this could be great-grandparents, it could be people from the past that she knew at school or something like that. So there is a lot of gathering of energies around her at this time. Now, I don't want to put some sort of negative vibe out there, Chris, but sometimes when they start coming around, it's because somebody's getting closer and closer to joining them down the track. Not your mother, of course, but yeah, it's like with me at the moment. I've been having a lot of dreams of people that are not with us anymore. My mother, my father, you know, just different people. And when I start dreaming about them a lot, I start to get a little bit concerned about who's going. maybe it's me, guys. Maybe that's why I've been feeling a bit weirdo. Anyway, what do we got? We got Miss Priscilla and James. James has done double reading, has he? We still got time on this reading here. Let's just do a little bit more for Dion. Dion. Okay, here we go. Now, what's coming? Not coming. Now, what's coming? This is good. Good, Chris. All right, medically speaking, I do think there may be a blood or a heart issue, or definitely bowel, bladder, something intestinal tract, something wrong here. Whoever it is, they feel like they're missing out on something. They need to be patient and take things easy. Just take it very slowly. I also feel like this could be something to do with a family member that either she shut out a long time ago or they shut her out, or even a friendship that went wrong. It may be coming back in. There may be some sort of emotional thing going on. Here we've got family, friends, friendship, wanting something to work out a little bit better. Now, this does normally mean fertility and baby girl, the way I look at it. So someone down the track, there's a little baby girl in the horizon. And lastly, she has swift movement that could be a little bit stupidity, like somebody rushing in, deciding on something before it's sort of sorted. Then this here would be strong, firm decisions about where you want to go. Possible travel here. It can be incidents and everything, so taking your time. And then some sort of new beginning. Now, I'm feeling like this is where somebody in the past may have been a bit silly or made the wrong choices, and now their lifestyle is changing here, a male energy here, where a new assessment of how they're going to live their life now. Maybe they've had some sort of injury or sickness or illness, and they need to just do something different. Okay, now is the time for 2 yes and no questions and final messages for Dion. So thinking about 2 messages here, yes or no. And then I'm just going to quickly switch across to PayPal just to check. Doesn't look like we'll be doing those star signs, but maybe. So Rocky, if you're still hanging around the background. First question looks like a no for Dion. So whatever she was thinking about just then, we've got stubborn or feeling like you're getting dragged back and you can't change what's going on. Needing to look at things a little bit more and before you make a firm decision here. This is not a yes or a no. This is a no. This is a maybe or whatever, and this can be eventually a yes. So the question's not really being answered. We got one of each sort of symbols. This is where this is her looking and watching and seeing what's going on, and this is the outcome where finally something makes sense. So this would be a yes, this would be a no, and this is a maybe no, maybe yes. So what I'm thinking is, let's say she said, am I going to work with Mary Sue? Probably not in the beginning, but eventually yes. Okay, so that's how I'm seeing that answer there. All right, and bottom of the deck for your second question, Dion, we have a yes, and we have a maybe yes, maybe no. So we're going to take that as a maybe yes. So your second question is a yes. You're somewhere, the right place, the right time, and being very lucky. We have some sort of key to your heart, key to success, key to harmony, whatever. You have the key to your own success in your hands. And here you need to tell somebody to get off their bum and help, not try and do everything yourself. Okay, so let me just go and check PayPal and start writing down some names. Okay, so we had Rocky, and she said both were Sag. We done Rocky. We had Chris, her mum. And it was Aqua and Taurus, wasn't it? Oh, it must be your birthday soon, Chris. I'll have to do a birthday reading. I did a birthday reading for Mama B. And because you're not only a moderator, but you're also a long-time donator to the channel, I'd like to do a free, probably a $10 donation reading for you for your birthday, Chris. All right, and what do we got next? We've got, I think it was James came in next. I'm just trying to look for it. Let me just go and check the PayPal. Okay. Crystal, you've paid for a bit more than that. Crystal, if you've got another like a $10 sort of reading you want done, let me know, and you can post another question there. I'll have a look at something else for you if you've got anything you want me to look at. I mean, I did do extra time on that reading for your mum, but that's fine if you want me to look at something. Like I could do a mini sort of a reading or something like that. James, yeah, we got James with 2 minis. And he is Gemini. Oh, we got Mama B as Aries. This is if I do the star signs. Aries and Priscilla. Welcome, Priscilla. I don't know if you've been here before or not. Can't remember. You'd think I'd remember a name like that because of Elvis. Oh, what am I opening that for? I had so much trouble with my YouTube and everything over the weekend. I was getting into my husband's YouTube to try and get the password to an old YouTube that he has, where he has some videos on there that he was trying to retrieve, and we just can't get into it. Okay, so James, an update on you and Patty. All right. James would like to know a love update, Patty and James. A love update on Patty and James. Yeah, I remember Priscilla coming in before, but because there's some people use the same names, you know what I mean? Some people use it as a fake name and other people use their real name. I wasn't too sure whether it was the same one. Okay, James. You'll have to remind me, Chris. Here we go. James and Patty. James, Patty together. James. Oh, look, we got the big love thing sitting with Patty this time. Wow. James, that actually usually means 9 and the 3. That normally, with the 10, that normally means a pregnancy. That would mean feeling sick and the announcement and whatever. I know that that's probably not what's happening. And with the female energy, that would be a baby girl there and baby girl over here. This is looking pretty nice, James, but for some reason you've got all this negative energy between you and something. There's you yourself, and you do have a soul connection with Patty. I think we get this quite a bit with this Jack of Hearts energy. I'm just wondering what the hell this is. This can be where you just get all up in your head and get all negative about things. You feel like things aren't going to go the way you want. You're wondering something may have been said by somebody else about Patty, or she may say something herself. It just looks like for some reason you're on some sort of, if this is Patty and you're over here, you're looking that way and she's looking that way. I don't know, this is like a stressful, doesn't work kind of connection. When I look at Patty this time, normally you have this and she has that. This is friendship. This is a lot of affection and going out together and doing things. The one card that's black can mean just feeling like she doesn't fit in. You know, feeling like some things you're doing or people that you're around, that they're not her people. So it can be that. And it can be the reverse as well, that you might have this negative energy because she says, I'm going to this particular party, blah, blah, blah. You tag along with her and you feel like we're just here as friends. And it feels very obvious that it's just friends. So it might be you feeling a little bit out of place with her at this particular place, or it might be the other way around. And then when I look at the two of you together, we've just got two people. There is two females, and then we've got this energy over here. This can be like a friends, brother and sister kind of energy, not lovers. When I see that, it can be that you work well together. You could even have a job together. You could have a business together. It's trying to get out of the friend zone. That's where I see a problem there. Bottom of the deck, we have you and Patty, an update. Starts off good. This is making plans to go in that love direction with each other through work as well, an adventure. Maybe you're talking about moving somewhere and she's talking, or she might suddenly say she's going to move to a different state or move to a different area. There may be some plans of moving together of some way, in some way. This here would be where either her or you is not talking up, and this would be some sort of forced change that doesn't sit well with one of you. So it's a bit of a mismatch, choppy kind of thing. The big thing is that I'm seeing is that 9 and 10 of hearts, which is strong love and desire and affection, but then we got friendship zone sitting all over the place as well. Can we get your second question, James, so we can keep moving? And what did you decide, Chris? Are we going to do like another little 5-7 minute reading on you? Have you got another question I can look at for you, Chris, after we finish Priscilla? Okay, this is for James and Patty. James and Patty. We're just going to do top and bottom. James, Patty, the connection. James, Patty, the connection. All right, James. So for you first, we've got Judgment and King of Cups. So this is you. You want to be there. You want to be the lover, the husband, the partner. You're making your mind up. You're judging how it's all going. You're working out what you want. Now, normally that's a victory, a success of some kind. Patty, she's showing up as either the player energy, or she feels that you might still be a bit of a player or something. Either she's only giving you a little bit of attention, or she feels you're not giving her the right sort of attention at this time. It could be about money and work as well, talking about traveling and working. I'm getting a friendship zone kind of feeling again here, looking at these two. And lastly, with the connection between the two of you, double sixes here. Now, black 6 is irresponsible actions, not doing the right thing. Red 6 is responsible actions and doing the right thing. So we got one person doing the right thing, one person doing the wrong thing. So we do also have two separate energies here. So let's just get something from the middle. Single energy and lying or hiding the truth kind of energy as well. Does she feel that in the past you two were supposed to be doing something together and then it didn't happen and then you start talking about somebody else? Because this is going down memory lane about her or you, because I do remember you said that she was hanging around some guy, and were they in a relationship or something at this time? You may have felt betrayed by that experience, or she may feel that there's some sort of betrayal thing going on there. It may be nothing. It may just be secrets, that a secret kind of energy going on there between the two of you. So not too much movement forward there, James. But anyway, let's do a yes and no. Yes and no for James, and plus 3 cards from the bottom, just more about Patty. Here we go, James. We have a yes, and a definite yes there. This is all about going out, enjoying life. Ask Patty out. Stop wasting time. Ask her out. Take her out. Buy the food that you know that she likes to eat. The music she likes to hear. Does she like the beach? Does she like the lake? Does she like being indoors, outdoors? Is there a movie at the moment she wants to watch? I feel like this is the key to your success, is to shower her with not just emotions and things, but actually going places, doing things. If her birthday's coming up, I can't remember if she's Cancer, is she? So your birthday's first, so it might have nothing to do with that. This here is you being a very masculine energy. So bottom of the deck, last messages on you and Patty, a sexual card, a lucky money kind of working card. So you got, like, you could work very well together and make money together, but you've also got this sexual fertility kind of card here. At the moment, it's a two-way street. She's not being who she is and you're not being who you are with each other. It's like you're pussyfooting around what there is between you. I would be not wasting any more time, and I would be just asking her the question. Do you want to be in a relationship with me? Because I think about it and I'm not sure which way you want to go with this. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm getting on Patty. James, you got to work in the Hamptons over the weekend. Is this the start of more work to come for me in the Hamptons? Woohoo! Wow. I thought the Hamptons was something to do with Florida. Oh no, that's the Florida Keys I'm thinking about. The Hamptons, I know that there's a lot of houses out here that are based on the style in the Hamptons, the white double-story, money kind of area. All right, let's have a look, James. Let's see what we've got. James is working. She is a Cancer. Okay. Oh, she's the same birthday as my brother. That's weird. So she's on the cusp. She's sort of Leo in there. All right, will James get more work in the Hamptons? James is working in the Hamptons on the weekend. Will this lead to more work in the Hamptons for him? That's a work card flying out. Okay, here we go. James. Whatever you're doing in the Hamptons, you're going to really, really like it. Look at this. This is all like your dreams coming true. There's some connection here with this person. They almost show up like brother and sister, husband and wife kind of energy. So I don't know if this is who you're going to be working with, or these people are going to say, look, we want you to come here and come every weekend and do massage and Reiki on us, or we've got 2 little chihuahuas that cost us $5,000 each. We'd like you to do Reiki on our pets, or so there may be some sort of deal here. But this is the work. If you're worried about the black cards, this is basically the work that you'll be doing. At first, it's like you're expected to do a bit more than what you're actually getting paid. But then at the end of the day, this is where you're very satisfied with how everything was. These people I don't think are you. I think they're the people that want you to do these things. You said, would it lead to more? This is the beginning. This is you working and thinking, oh, I didn't really get paid what I thought I'd get paid. But you're happy about your work and how you feel. Very responsible with your actions. Someone may offer you something that doesn't sort of ring true. Make sure that you're looking at the paperwork. If there's any paperwork involved with these jobs, like any insurances, anything that you need to be aware of, make sure that you look at that before you start or you take anything else on. But this down here is telling me smooth sailing. For some reason, you've got work turning into a love romantic kind of thing. So I don't know if when you go to the Hamptons and when you're finished work, maybe you'll go to the local club and have something to eat, or on your lunch break. I don't know. It just looks like for some reason there's some sort of love connection there going on in the Hamptons. It could be that you're working with people that just got married and they're the love connection between each other. All right, let's see what else we get with James. Yeah, the wealthiest part on Long Island. Okay, thank you, James. I failed geography at school. I hated geography. I hated knowing, having to know what was the capital of this and what was the capital of that and where is this place and where is that place. Anyway, I know that there's been stuff on television about the Hamptons and I get it confused with Florida Keys. Because I know that that's where all the retirees go and lots of money in the Florida Keys area. Anyway, here we go. Maybe you're going to go to the Florida Keys, James. All right, James and the Hamptons. Okay, there's the work, there's the success, there's what you're wishing and hoping for. New friendships is going to come out this, and possibly some sort of flirty energy from this woman. I feel like there's some sort of new deal going on here where there's discussions and everything, because this is like a very good working connection you've got here. It's talking about what you can do, a new beginning for you, and she seems to be the one telling you what's going to happen next. But there's definitely a family, sexual, fertility kind of thing here, but this can be a new connection. This may represent Aquarius. This would represent fire sign. Fire is, what have we got? Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So there may be that energy there. But definitely I feel there's a new connection, new beginning. So this is something very good. I'm glad that you're doing this. How did you get hold of this information about doing this work? Where did this come from? All right, let's do yes and no and final messages for James. Thank you so much, James, for showing up. Is it too late for you, James? I was just talking when I first come on, wondering whether the people on the East Coast, because our clock's changed here. It's currently 2:15, and normally I'm only going online between 1:30 and 2:30. So now, because our clock's changed, I should be going online at 12:30 or 1 o'clock. So is it a little bit late for you, James, or not? Okay. Oh, you don't know much about Australia? I sent a picture to Mama B over the weekend of where I live. I actually sent her videos of my whole house. But I was showing her an aerial shot of the lake that's near me and the ocean. I'm not going to answer that. James, your answer to your question, yes or no, is yes. You're going to be lucky. You're going to take a chance on something new. You need to learn from the past. You've got some financial change here. This can be a new job, a new beginning, something that you've planned for your future. So it's like if you planned on moving up in the world, it's finally there. This normally is mothering energy. It can be wife, mother. It can be a soulmate, a connection, a loving kind of feel. Nice cards here. Bottom of the deck just to finish off. You need to look more closely. You've got both women here. You've got the one that's very desirable, sexual, fertility. This one's more stable and, you know, let's stay home, let's look after each other, let's go out with the kids, whatever. This is more, let's party, let's enjoy life, let's do something different. So I do feel that coming towards you is a lot of new, different kind of female energy. Being that it's a wealthy money area, you're probably going to be introduced to a different type of female over the weekend. And here, this can be being stubborn. But keep your, you know, like if you've got certain rules and regulations about what you will do and what you won't do, make sure you stick to that and don't get persuaded, because it does look like there's some sort of power of persuasion going on there with your Hamptons trip. Who knows? That lucky dice might mean that some woman will say, I want you to move into the apartment out the back of our house and rent free, and all you got to do is once a week you got to give me this wonderful massage and Reiki session on my pets, and you can use the pool and the jacuzzi. Just imagine that. Oh my God. And here's James coming to me live from the Hamptons. Anyway, I like to dream and talk about silly things sometimes, James. All right, what are we looking at? Priscilla. Ms. Priscilla, let me just quickly go and check that we haven't had any more going on with PayPal. And if we haven't, we'll get on to the star signs after this. But chances are highly likely that somebody else will do a payment, which is Rocky did another mini read. So we got Priscilla with a mini reading, and then we've got Rocky with a mini read, and then if nobody else has paid, we will go on to the star signs. Yeah, and then we're back onto Really Chris. Sorry, Mama B, you've just reminded me. Really Chris will do something for you. We'll have a look at something for you as well. I know you always pay over and beyond the normal fees, but yeah, I just feel like we'll have a look at something else for you. Rocky, we're looking at Priscilla first. Priscilla, Seth's current energy towards me. We had a small talk today and we hugged. I am Sagittarius. Oh, we were going to look at Sagittarius for Rocky, and her guy are both Sagittarius. All right, so we're looking at Priscilla and Seth. Priscilla, that is your name, is it? You're not using some fake name there. Anyway, Priscilla and Seth. What is Seth's current feelings and energies towards Priscilla? Seth, Priscilla, and the energies. Seth, Priscilla, and the energies towards each other. Seth, Priscilla, and the energies. Was there some sort of disruption before, like his journey and your journey didn't match for some reason, like you wanted something, he didn't want it, or he wanted something, you didn't want it? Some sort of forced change just jumped out. Okay. Here we go. Seth, Priscilla, together. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Alrighty. So Seth's energy towards you. Him or you, there's some sort of forced change. We had the black 7 drop out, and then the first card out is a black 7. Sevens is where you plan your future. Where do you want to work? Who do you want to be with? What do you want to eat? When it's black, it means that either you're asking him to do things that he's not really comfortable with, or he's asking you to accept certain things that you're not really comfortable with. But we then have a nice, comfortable, together kind of feeling. This is where he's thinking that you like the same music as he does, or you like eating the same things that he likes eating, or you've both got some sort of dream about what the future is going to be. Also, you could share common ground with friends, work, or sports, or whatever. So this is nice. It's like working together, happy times, talking about spending more time doing things that you both like. This is possible cementing a future with you that he's thinking about. And we have, for you, we have nice energy here with you. Loving, caring, and honest energy, basically. This is you wanting to do the right thing, wanting to be happy at home and when you're out and about, feeling more contented and nice and calm. A lot of loving energy coming from you, a lot of get-together kind of energy coming from him. The relationship itself, there is something that needs to be over that's causing a bit of drama. Now, I don't know if this is you or another person that may have been in the picture for some reason, but it is showing that the relationship's a little bit out of whack. We do have a red 7 where you both sit down together and talk about moving forward in the way that suits both of you instead of the black 7 energy. So you're moving into a red 7, which is a good energy, but there is a bit of a breakdown between the two of you here. It's not over, but it's showing that it has been a little bit rocky. There is something that needs to be stopped. So I don't know whether he's going to, let's say he had some friend that he kept contacting or she kept contacting him, that's going to come to an end. Or you've been hanging around some female friend of yours that tells you negative things. It's like something that will be done. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, this is nice. This is talking about a journey, invitations, and wishes coming true. So how does he feel about you and the relationship? It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty nice there, Priscilla. So I like that energy. It does look like there's some forced changes that he or you might need to do. There may be some sort of forgiveness that needs to happen, or cutting ties with a particular group of people, or maybe it's just one person. Priscilla and Seth, top and bottom of the deck, and then we'll do a yes and no. You don't know that much about him yet. Okay. All right, top of the deck, we have, this is what is there. Okay, so we got 2 cards that are quite positive about a relationship between 2 people. This is walking towards victory and success and doing things together. This is making some sort of concrete thing with each other, but you said that he's a bit quiet. He doesn't tell you too much. You don't know too much yet. It does look like he may have some sort of possibly an anxiety type thing. He's all okay in front of you, but then when he's at home, he starts worrying about things or starts thinking, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have promised that. So there's a bit of a conflicting energy going on here from this guy. Bottom of the deck, we've got, just to finish the reading, okay, he may have had something still hanging onto him from the past, because we've got the spades energy here. We had it over here with that Queen of Spades. This can be male or female. It looks like he's walking towards something new with you. So this is coming, this is going places together, getting to know more and more about each other. But it does look like him or you is letting go of something from the past here and detaching yourself from it. It can be a family member as well, like just letting go of it. Anyway, Priscilla, let's do a yes and no for you. So top 3 will be your yes or no, and bottom 3 is just more information about Seth. Yeah, you can still do donations, Nita. Thank you. I haven't closed anything yet. I'm just, I'm thinking that we might wrap it up in about half an hour. So we'll see how we go. Okay, Priscilla, this is top of the deck is your yes and no. Bottom of the deck is just more about you and Seth. Top of the deck is still about you and him. We got a no, we got a yes, and we got a maybe yes, maybe no. Let's just try and clarify. Maybe yes, maybe no. Yes. Okay, so eventually a yes on whatever that question was. But at the moment it's wishy-washy. It's not giving me a proper answer. Okay, so your messages here on your first part of the reading. This is about secrets. Now, it did come out upside down, so you might find out something about yourself or Seth, or he might find out about you. So there's something going to get revealed. You've got luck on your side at the moment, and also you're being told to just look a little bit more closely before you make any firm decisions. Bottom of the deck, this is not yes or no. This is just to finish the reading. We have a new beginning. It can be an announcement from somebody because we got the announcement card here. Somebody might be telling you, guess what, we're having a baby. But that's about new beginnings. This is invitations to do something. And this is telling you, you got the two birds here and the two birds here. This is a new beginning and starting something fresh, and you're all on page 1 with something. This is a book that's this thick and you're on the same page from the past. So it's sort of like movement into this direction here. If you're waiting on something to do with school or a job and that, this is really, really good. This is like a new job or something coming towards you. Messages on Seth, this is like learning from the past about things. You might be finding out about his past. Somebody might tell you, I know him and I know who he used to be with. He's a good guy, whatever. We've got nice positive energies there though for that reading. All right, Nita, you've sent a donation. We've got Rocky up next. Okay, I'll just quickly check that PayPal donation. Okay, Nita's paid for a, what is that? Let me just quickly check. Oh, you paid a $10 reading. Okay. I'm just checking on what that's equivalent to. So you paid for a $10 reading. All right, so we're doing Rocky. Now, what are we doing for Rocky? Will Roberto still come to move in with me? And if so, when? Okay, so we're going to timestamp it. Timestamp, what's it up to? I can't tell you guys. Let me look on the screen over here. Okay, timestamp would be... Is that... I can't read it. Oh, that's better. Okay, so we'll do 1 hour and 5 minutes for Rocky. 1 hour and 5 or 4? 1 hour and 4 minutes. So 01 ... 01 and then 04. 0104 for Rocky. Okay. Here we go. Rocky. Will Roberto still come and move in? And if he's going to do that, if he's going to move in, time frame, is there a time frame on him moving towards her? Here we go, Roberto. E-R-T-O. There's the moving. It looks like there's financial struggles and everything for him to do it, but he does want to still move with you. supposedly he thought that he would be doing it in the next 6 weeks or so, but it does look like there's something to do with a work issue or a medical issue or a family issue. There's some sort of issue here, Rocky, preventing him from moving forward. I'm looking for all reds and double reds, and everything's there. We got double blacks, we got double black 6, we got red and black 2. I was looking for double red 7s or double 3s or something. It could be in a matter of about 2 more months, or hopefully it doesn't mean February next year. But is he still moving towards you? Is he thinking of planning of being together and living in the same place with you? It does look like it, but it looks like there's a lot of problems to do this. There's something that's got to come to an end for him. Now, I don't know if Roberto actually has an ex-wife or child or something like that in the mix there. I can't remember the story behind this connection. But if he does, it's like he's got to do what's right for somebody else to be able to move. And it could be about his job, like I said, and he wants to be closer to where he works. So let's just see. Show me Roberto and Rocky. Show me Roberto and Rocky. Is he moving? If so, when? And it does look likely. Look, this is all positive energy. We've got double 9s here, so it could be in 3 months' time, or it could be to do with 9 weeks away, or it could even be September this year. But this is somebody that wants to do this union with each other. They're trying to work it out which way they're going to do it. It would make your dreams come true by the looks of it, Rocky, and you need to trust in your own intuitions. But I do see one difficult card here. It's black and it's red. I just wish that that was 9 of Pentacles or something like that. Let's get middle of the deck. Yeah, there's the movement and change. We do have double 3s here in a positive way. I'm going to put it out there that I do think that he's working on it. He's working out when's the best time. How much furniture have you got? How much furniture has he got? Would he move towards you? Would he ask you to move with him? Would you look at a place where you move out together? You move from your place, he moves from his place, and you move together. But I'm thinking it's pretty likely that you would be moving in together. I'm just wondering if the 3s mean that he's got some sort of responsibility to somebody else. So where he's living at the moment, he may be helping with the money with the rent, or he may be helping with some of the sort of help and assistance that he's doing, because we've got 3s everywhere. So I do feel that this is where some sort of responsibility to either somebody's child or, as I said, it could be work and responsibilities with work. But I do think it looks like yes. That there still would be a movement. The only thing I can tell you in time frames is we're seeing double 3s, double 9s, double 6s, double 2s. So that could be weeks, it could be a date, it could be anything. So 2, 3, 6, and 9. I would write those down because it could be like the 23rd of June where you start to make the plan, and then by September you move. It could have nothing to do with those dates as well. But the main question that you asked, it does look very, very likely, because this is the person that wants to support and move forward. I'm just wondering whether there's some other support-based thing that he's supposed to be doing that's preventing him from moving right now. Because I think we were looking at it last year, and it did look like he was going to be moving in the beginning parts of this year. Well, we're already up to April going into May, and he still hasn't moved. So, and plus you have had this sort of like time out. Let's just do a yes and no. Yes and no, and then we're doing a $10 reading for Nita. Forgot to write these all down. James, Chris, Priscilla, Rocky again. 2, Priscilla, Rocky, and Nita. And I did want to do something for Chris if she wants me to look again. I don't know if I'll do the star sign, guys. I maybe. We'll see. We'll get Nita's done and then we'll see. Okay, so this is yes and no for Rocky. We have a yes, a yes. We have, oh, look at this. We have the two people that desire. Now, this is him chasing her. If it was this way, this is her chasing him. So we have a very desirable character chasing a very desirable character. Two people of desire, both wearing the red robes, both wearing, she's wearing the feminine signal, he's wearing the masculine signal. Yeah, I like that the male is watching her, that he's wanting her, not the other way around where the female's chasing. You got the doorways. So your yes and your no is a yes, yes, and a maybe yes. That, like, there's two options there. So if your question in your mind just then was, will he move in blah, 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 I'd have to say it pretty much looks like a yes. Okay. All right. And bottom of the deck, just to finish your reading, we have finding the right way, the right direction,